soldiers.
Well, what's going on, everybody? I am Jaby Koay, joined by Michael Boos.
Hello.
We are watching the 688, the Tyler Perry film. Very excited to jump into this. If you guys would like to watch along with us without any cuts or interruptions, head over to our Patreon page, patreon.com/cinejump, or go to cinejump.com. You just need your own copy of the film. We are watching through Netflix, which is where I believe this was released. So you can open it up side by side with our reaction. We give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown sync, and it's like you're watching with two of your favorite buddies, pals, Cine pals from the internet. Got to get it right. Branding. It's everything.
Brand name.
Okay, here we go. I've always wondered what the usefulness of those helmets are because, like, in war movies, you always see people get shot straight through them.
Yeah.
I'm like, is it really stopping any bullets?
All right.
Is it for debris? Oh, jeez.
It probably, well, there he goes. There's something glancing off your noodle. It's going to do less damage.
Sure.
And I think certain calibers would ping right off of it. So there's a certain degree of, dramatic intensity of it going straight through the helmet.
I can't even wrap my head around the bravery involved of running straight towards gunfire.
Yeah. Just keep running. Just keep running.
Oh, goodness.
my God.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Jesus.
That's brave. I'd be so afraid.
Yeah, right?
Like the plane blowing up on me or something. But I guess that's based on just watching a lot of movies. On impact, that dude died probably.
Yeah, I don't think he made it.
Oh, letter. That one thing that keeps you going.
Uh-huh.
It's the last thing they find on you.
Leave him. Come on. Let's go.
We gotta go. Don't just sit out here. Take that to the mail station. Hopefully they can read it.
That'd be me right there, dude.
Yeah, right?
I guess you either fall apart emotionally or you just get hardened.
Yeah.
Haven't you written me back? I don't know if this letter will get to you.
Oh, he just put it in his stash.
Everything okay?
Dear Miss.
Dear Daddy, I miss you so much. My dearest Michael, I am praying for your safe return.
God, that's just heartbreaking. So is the 6888 the ones in charge of, sorting the letters and
I
getting
believe
things home?
6888 is a group.
Yeah.
Like a military group, but I'm not 100%. I tried not to read too much before watching the film,
Right.
Abram David, you must stop making a spectacle of yourself by parading around with the likes of...
Mary Catherine, don't you dare.
Oh!
Lena, German U-boat, 12 o'clock low, vector 69er, 9er west.
Yeah. Okay, that works. Let's go, have fun.
Nice.
Screw these hoes.
Onward to glory.
Don't you worry, Miss Lena Derriecott. Nothing will harm you on my plane. Pull back on the stick. German plane, 3 o'clock.
God, the desire to be at war as a youth.
I can't believe you're going to the army.
Don't worry.
Come along now, Lena.
Hi, Mrs. Derriecott. Have a great day.
You do the same, Abram.
Don't you worry, Miss Lena. I will write you every chance I get.
It is his letter. He was the one in the plane.
I see that boy done dropped you off again. You mighty close to him. Something you won't tell us? Your mama here wants me to make all the kosher meals and serve them, too. Huh? And you be happy to know that Mr. Davis is hiring me to cater your boyfriend's party.
Ooh.
He's not my boyfriend.
Then
Yeah,
why
right.
is you smiling?
She sees straight through you.
I wish you wouldn't fill her head with that talk.
I was wondering how Mom felt.
Yeah.
Because she seemed too happy at the front.
She's just having fun. Well, she needs to have fun with a Negro boy.
I was gonna say, that kind of fun could get you.
You talking schooling? No, we ain't got the money to send her to that school.
Well, we're gonna get all the money we need to send that girl to the university.
How?
Well, I sure would like to see you do it, Susie.
Damn.
Hitler has murdered 2 million Jews. I'm told. Women and children. Okay, so we can't just sit idly by.
We're leaning on every official we can to get a humanitarian effort underway.
Right.
Oh my gosh, she's gonna hear this.
What a brave boy your Abram is.
Excuse me.
Nothing accusing him. Indeed he is. His desire was to be a Richie boy.
Them talking about him.
And they have no idea who she is.
Nope, no idea. She's just here waiting tables.
Finally, the place where you belong.
Oh, I will. Oh. I need to mind my words.
I'd spit in her deviled eggs.
Some going away party. All they're talking about is how bad the war is.
Yeah, but you're going to war.
It is.
Yeah.
Right now, I'd rather be out here with you. I'm gonna miss you, Lena. She is such a horrible person for treating you that way because of the color of your skin.
It's not the only reason. She likes you.
So she gets extra racist because she likes you.
Maybe we started to believe it ourselves.
Oh.
Kiss me.
I am not kissing you. What are you saying?
Made me love you.
Oh, God. Stop singing. Stop singing. He's like, I can take on the whole German army now.
I'm in love with you, and I know you feel the same way. I'm gonna fight in this war.
I'm like feeling emotional, but also judging this at the same time.
Right.
It's like so hammy, but I'm also like, oh my lord.
You will wait for me to return, so that we can start to acknowledge what we have both denied for far too long.
Aww.
You know, this is not right in the eyes of many people.
The only eyes that matter are ours.
Aww. What a guy.
Lena,
Oh damn.
you supposed to be working?
Yes, ma'am.
At least it was her mom that found them.
Yeah, that could have been really
Yeah,
bad.
it could have been bad.
If you want to court my daughter, you show up at my house like a proper gentleman and ask me and her father.
There you go.
There you go.
Do you understand me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And when I return from the war,
I'll do just that.
that'll be my first mission.
God, he's too excited to go to war. This poor boy.
I guess the question that is begging in our minds is, does he, because he seemed dead, right? He was the pilot, you
Yeah,
said.
I think he was the pilot. That's why they had to cut to the letter, but I'm not sure.
Anything from my boys?
Sorry, ma'am.
Oh, no.
Little girl.
Sorry, Mama.
My bad, Mom.
He ain't been gone no more than a few months. Your husband been gone longer than that. With no
He'd get
word
killed on
of
day
where he
one.
is.
Ooh, yeah.
You watch yourself.
Nothing. Nothing from him. Oh, no, I don't want the bloodstained letter to show up.
Put that away and pay attention, Lena. Yes, ma'am.
All creeds for the next big step in their new life, ready to serve with the Army.
That just reminds me of why I hated school.
Yeah.
My mind would go elsewhere and I'd want to like do that instead.
Some to officers' training school.
You gonna join the... What's going on here?
I think it's just a memory she's having, like, or maybe just waiting for him.
Mr. David brought this by for you.
Oh, God.
I can't even imagine.
No, me neither. She hasn't even gotten word about her husband. Oh, no. He was the pilot. Oh, poor girl. You broke the ring? Keep wearing that. It's like a remembrance of him. Why would you break it?
She's distraught.
Everybody mourns in their own way, but
Yeah.
like...
Mama, I made a decision.
Oh no.
I'm going into the army.
Here we go.
Yep.
After I graduate, I'm going to join the army. I want to fight Hitler.
Okay.
In any way you can. I'm gonna take down the man who took my man from me.
If I was her mom, I'd do everything to protest that.
Ain't no woman doing nothing in no army but cooking and cleaning for the white folks. Hell,
Fair enough.
You can stay right here and do that.
Fair enough.
I'm going to join the army.
And as we know, our war vets were always treated very well.
Super well.
And so,
Always.
That's what I'm gonna do.
But I mean, at least in this era, there was a very, very, very low likelihood she was ever sent to a combat zone. So.
well, the movie's just getting started.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see what happens.
You crying? They ain't gonna let no Negro women near you, let alone Hitler.
Say that.
You drive your ass and come on. She ain't going nowhere but to Georgia.
Watch, it turns out this is like,
Yeah, right? This is the first group that they send over.
right, like Inglourious Bastards or something.
You over there? Let's go. Are you coming?
Well, I'm assuming you're separating the white women.
And I'm not.
I am a Negro.
Damn. All right.
You ain't said nothing since we've been on this train. What's your name?
She just got Hitler on the mind.
From Philadelphia.
She's like, I'm busy daydreaming about like.
Yeah.
I'm Dolores Washington. This is my cousin Elaine White. How do you do? Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Well, I'm just a little tired.
That's why I'm being crass.
Well, Elaine, myself, and 4 other Negro women took the test, and we were told we all failed.
Failed.
And Dolores here is a whiz who loves history, so I knew that couldn't be. She wrote a letter directly to Mary McLeod Bethune. Mary McLeod Bethune.
Okay, so we're learning who this person is.
Mary McLeod Bethune is head of the National Council of Negro Women. She's on the president's black cabinet, and she's close personal friends with Eleanor Roosevelt herself.
Oh.
I'm Hugh Bell.
Lena Derriecott.
If you need anything at all, I've been here a year. I know a lot, and I can show you around.
You just gonna show her around? We all want to be showed around.
Gosh, I would be very distracted.
Oh, you can help me anytime.
How do you stay professional?
You can help me anytime. I love her.
You should not use that language. What, you a preacher? My father is.
Oh,
Lord, I just
that
got
makes
out of hell
sense.
to come to another hell. She trying to put me in a third hell.
I love her so much.
Yeah.
She's hysterical.
Make sure you have your birth certificates in hand. Right through there. Right through that door.
Just taking the birth certificate?
Yeah, that's a little concerning, isn't
Yeah. You're supposed to keep that.
How is this supposed to fit us? I can't get my in this. They are called breasts. Johnny may have some class.
No.
This is Martha. This is Mary. These are and they ain't going in this uniform.
They're not gonna fit.
Attention!
Well, I feel like we're about to pivot.
Wow, they snapped to attention pretty fast for people who just showed up on base.
When you do, line up in front of a bunk, looking straight ahead. Do it now! Let's go! Attention!
Catching the hat as it falls off. Whew! Gonna have to whip you all into shape.
There we are.
There she is.
I am Captain Charity Adams, and I will be your commanding officer. Shower at least once a day, and if you do not know how to use a tampon, we will teach you.
Oh, thanks.
Your uniform must be perfect. Lieutenant Campbell will teach you how to make them perfect.
As she inspects everybody not being perfect.
She needs a bigger uniform.
But I am sure that more than a few of us know how to make use of a needle and thread, and so we will make them
We will make
perfect.
them better.
Okay.
They will fit.
You are women, and you are Negroes. And because you are Negroes and women, you do not have the luxury to be as good as the white soldiers. You have the burden to be better.
Yeah.
Remember,
That's
you
a
are not only
fact.
representing
Wow.
America, you are
That gave me
representing the
goosebumps.
Negroes of America.
Wow. What an opening speech.
Where's my husband?
Oh.
He's in the Oval in a meeting, ma'am.
Very well.
Ah.
George, who's that woman?
I haven't seen her in forever.
Sure, ma'am. She's been there for 2 days now.
What does she want?
I'm not sure. Would you like me to find out, ma'am?
Send her in.
A lot of people do not want us to succeed. A lot of people do not want us here.
But we will show them.
We have the most to prove.
Eyes forward,
now
eyes
is
forward.
where you show the proof.
She has like projection in
Yeah,
that voice.
she's doing incredible.
Now, if you are thinking that I am being hard on you, you are correct. But that is because I am giving you my best. And you will give me your...
Yeah.
This is nothing compared to war, so...
Yeah, it's true. I will demand excellence so that way
Stop!
you may survive.
Potentially, yeah.
You three.
Oh, no.
You, and you.
Oh,
Come
no.
here.
Uh-oh.
That's not good at all.
I need women soldiers who know what it feels like to struggle, who from the moment they were born have had to fight to survive. This is your first strike.
I feel every word of
3
hers.
and you are
First
out of
strike.
here.
They looked like they were doing jumping jacks same as everybody.
Understand?
You gotta make an example, maybe.
Yeah.
Fall in line. Let's go, ladies. Let's
Hustle,
try
hustle,
this
hustle,
again.
hustle, hustle.
People underestimate how tiring jumping jacks can be.
No, they are. It's true.
I don't want to be lifting up your tail. You're trying to get shot too? I go home because of you.
I ain't going home because of you.
Come on, Lena, you can do this.
Man, it feels like they always put training bases in the rainiest places ever.
Oh, baby.
Every military movie training montage always has them doing this in the rain.
I'm from West Virginia. My husband is a coal miner, and I know we're nobodies in this world.
Oh, everybody is somebody.
Photograph of my
I haven't
son
heard
Vernon
from
and
my
his
sons.
brother Elmer. Oh, beautiful. Oh, looking there. They left to fight in the war 3 years ago, and
3 years ago and still haven't heard anything?
I don't know what to do. I'm just worried out of my mind. Father, this should write to them. I write all the time.
What is writing to them gonna do?
I write
It's
all
like,
the time.
No letters, nothing.
They're probably gone.
This is happening all over the country. We are not hearing from or able to get word to them.
We just don't get any mail whatsoever.
So this can't be.
She's gonna fix
Come
this.
on inside and tell me all about it.
Come on inside the White House? Yes, ma'am.
What the hell? Girl, what have you done to your breasts?
I bound him. That's the only way they're gonna fit in his uniform.
Ouch.
You fix it for her.
I don't think that's good for you.
My feet hurt so bad, it's worse than working.
Oh, she's gonna stitch it?
Yeah. It's like, hey, fix it up,
Be a
please.
little change from that.
Is that why you came?
And that hit me one too many times. Language.
Thanks, Cap.
I want to go to school and at the same time help our country.
Same. I'd like to get my master's in history. I don't know about helping no country that treat us like shit.
If you're angry with your country, then why be here?
There wasn't no jobs for me but working in a field, a cotton mill, or some white folk kitchen. So I said I might as well.
So I'm doing something to make something better.
Why'd you come?
'Cause my boy died.
Help my country, too. I want to fight Hitler.
She hasn't said
I want to stick it to Hitler so bad.
I don't believe that not one bit.
Uh-oh. You calling me a liar?
Ladies, why did y'all come here?
Draft was gonna take my fiance.
I know that's
Fight for my country.
Girl, shoot, I'm trying to bring my husband home soon.
Wasn't nothing for me in Texas.
Nobody's here to fight Hitler.
Now, while some of y'all lying, I'ma go and tell y'all the real reason why I came.
Why?
For the man.
Find me a husband.
I mean, she made her intentions clear from the word go.
Yeah. As soon as those guys were helping them off the truck.
Exactly.
Well, they got the gas mask
I
training.
can see that, Lieutenant. And you know they are not half as qualified.
Yep.
I know we can't be doing all this in vain, but I don't know what else to do to show them we are ready.
Oh, God. That's a horrible training. Oh, my God.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You
Are
get
you
it
for
on
real?
and you, like, have a miserable time. Take your hat off, take your hat off, take your hat off.
My God. Is that real?
Yeah, that's shit they did, shit they've done, shit they continue to do.
He is not helping.
It's right in with there with the camera.
Thanks, cameraman.
This is no way to get to fight Hitler. You have to be strong. Come on, you can do it.
I love the idea of having my mistake immortalized in a photograph.
I really love that.
You are embarrassing your entire race. They are already of the opinion that the Negro woman is dumb, inferior, and lazy.
Shit. It's a lot of burden.
Mm-hmm.
You don't look like a fighter down here on this ground. You look like a weak child who doesn't have what it takes to be in a unit full of strong women soldiers. This is your second strike. Now you get on up or you are out of here today.
Ma'am, I'm only 18.
Mary Catherine.
And we know what to do with her.
Oh?
Vector.
Niner West.
Yeah, so
Get on up, soldier.
I'm not a big fan of the boyfriend coming in like
Boyfriend
that for
coming
some
in
reason. It's just not working for me.
And being
but
the helpful conscious.
Her acting though is helping me, you know, to buy into this.
I'm gonna need your strength. She's right, Lena. She should just go on and quit. Captain Adams don't like her anyway.
Now, why would you say that to her?
It's true. She don't.
Because I speak my mind.
And he always looking at you.
Are you jealous of her?
Her hush. If I wanted him, I could have him. I ain't jealous of her skinny tail.
Gotta love the confidence.
Pretty sure she's jealous.
Only thing she thinking about is that Abram.
Huh?
What did you say?
How do you know?
I bump next to you. You call his name every night.
Oh, while she's sleeping.
Oh, wow.
Abram, where are you? Don't you dare mention his name again.
Ooh, struck a nerve, did I?
She is ready with the fisticuffs.
Yeah, right?
In Army motor pools, in these and many other fields, taking over important jobs for the
I know it's cliche, but I kind of wish they showed this stuff in a black and white film reel kind of thing.
Really, really make it feel like you're getting the experience.
Yeah, like you're watching a trailer.
Now, I have graduated hundreds of women, and this month another 38 are about to do the same. As you know, I have a 97% success rate, and we are ready to be called to
That
duty,
is
sir.
high as heck.
Yeah, wow. Damn, girl.
You sure about that?
God damn it.
Oh, my God. One time.
One photo.
I don't think you're ready for an assignment.
So,
That is
with all due respect,
a crock.
More qualified.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Now, if you excuse me, I have a meeting.
Sir,
I have a meeting.
Get out. Oh, my God. What a dick.
You know my wife, and this is Mary McLeod Bethune.
Oh, there she is.
There's a lot of people in this room that are famous.
Yeah, right? My God.
My wife and I have been talking about the problems
He's from Breaking Bad.
Yes, he is.
Hank,
with the mail
Oprah Winfrey.
and our soldiers' morale. Care to explain?
He's in so much.
He's in Law and Order or something like that.
Simply because we have needed every available vehicle to bring supplies to the front lines. General Halt here can speak to the magnitude of the issue.
Helping our soldiers win the war is our priority. The mail
is not a priority. That's not how this works.
What I don't understand is how anyone in this room cannot see the importance of something as simple as a letter from home and what it can do for morale.
That's a good point.
But the orders at hand are the most important ones for the supplies for the front line.
So are you saying to me that there is no way to get the mail to these men?
If only we had a battalion that was really well trained and has all the driving skills and requisite convoy training.
As I traveled the country, these are the same stories I hear everywhere.
He's over here like, why is she talking?
I feel like we got a solution cooking.
Yeah.
Not one letter or so much as a postcard from the men who've been fighting for our country.
Mr. President, I can assure you that we have
just cut her off.
Put many companies on this assignment, but it has proven to be a logistical nightmare at this point.
Let's get the company that cannot do bad.
We even tried the Women's Army Corps.
You mean the White Women's Army Corps?
There you go.
Well, is there another?
Yeah, there is.
His attitude.
God, what a dick.
There are Negro women serving in the Women's Army Corps.
But his mail situation is complicated. Not as simple as just dropping some letters in the mailbox.
So they'll figure it out.
There are reasons for the backlog that are there. Well, require a great deal of skill.
They're not going to take no for an answer.
No.
Sort it all out.
Great deal of skill. Ugh.
The Negro women of the Women's Army Corps
are more skilled than any white woman in the Women's Army Corps.
Being led by a remarkable Negro woman, Captain Charity Adams.
There you
She's
go.
brilliant. She has a triple major in physics, mathematics.
How are you not impressed, you dick? He is not impressed.
No.
The Negro women of the WAC unit possess the skills and the leadership to get this mail delivered.
So you know what? I might have been wrong. They might be going to combat zones.
Ooh, you go on, we'll hold you a seat. Do you like him? Seems nice enough.
I've already got my heart's already devoted to another man.
Go on, talk
Do you
to
think
him.
he's alive?
No, I'm pretty sure he was the guy in the plane, but maybe not. Because she got a letter that made her cry. So I think that letter was like, I'm so sorry.
Come on, have some fun.
He
I've
has
been hoping to see you here
been lost in battle.
And congratulations on making it through.
Still not as good as the other ladies.
I think you're stronger than you know.
But you're good enough, and that's what matters.
You don't know me.
I know your name is Lena Derriecott. Came from a town outside Philadelphia.
And I'd like to get to know more.
You add up the pounds of fuel really fast on the airplane, and you know a lot about
Oh, wow. Like, this guy's done a
And you are here
homework.
to prove something to more than just yourself.
Jesus Christ.
How do you know all of that?
He has studied her like a math book.
Because I've been watching you.
When a man like me sees a woman who makes him question his next big decisions, I want to find out why.
Wow. What a line.
But I'm supposed to get married next weekend.
Okay.
Then I saw you, now I'm really not sure.
You're about to call off a marriage because of this girl you've seen from across the yard?
I promise.
I mean, I understand. I don't know what his fiance looks like, though.
Yeah, right? Like,
what are y'all doing here?
Well, it looks to me like we are about to watch a movie.
yeah.
Not from these seats. They can all go to the back.
Oh, wow.
We are the
Wow.
only ones in the theater.
My ladies are not moving, Captain Matthews.
Heard about you. You're the
Have you?
troublemaker. Always trying to find a fight.
The what?
Always ready for one.
Let's go, girl.
We are not moving. You all can sit in the back.
We don't need to listen to the likes of you.
Wow. Oh, my God.
He really said it.
I will.
You will do nothing.
You will sit down and be quiet.
I mean, I guess we shouldn't be surprised.
No, not
but
at all.
I'm a little surprised because it's like the army. I thought, like,
No,
I am
an officer.
Charity Adams, and you will salute me.
that's right, you will.
That ain't never gonna happen.
God.
Shit. What a dick.
I'm sorry, Captain Adams. It's just when them is be coming at me, I just see red.
You don't think we all feel that way sometimes?
But we have to be better. We have to be better.
They will be court-martialed. But you can never, ever give them what they want.
Oh, man.
Several white soldiers, including Captain Matthews, were insulting and disrespectful. I will not stand for this bigotry.
Yeah, but he's not going to
Same
stand.
rights as any white soldier. Anything less is inexcusable.
Can you give it a rest?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Really?
He's immediately like, I'm not going to do anything about it.
You and the 688 Battalion are headed to Europe. You'll be headed out tomorrow by plane, and your troops will arrive by boat on the 11th.
She seems happy about this.
You're not
I mean,
to open
yeah,
this
she
until
wanted
you're
orders.
on the plane and over the Atlantic.
What about those white punks, though?
He's just sending her off like I don't have to worry about it. Oh my God, Mom's like, she's going to Europe. Excuse me?
To me. What? They are shipping Lena to Europe.
What? What? I love the ire in her voice. You are. You lied to me.
How you so calm? You been drinking?
No.
I was about to say, give me some.
Ooh, need a little liquid courage.
And all of them have 2 envelopes, but we only have 1. I can't figure out what the other one says.
One's from the Army, one's from the War Department.
The War Department?
Yeah, the War Department. You're not going to war.
The Postal Battalion?
They think the only thing we good for is deliver some damn mail.
But it's a very complex and, difficult logistical task.
Telling me these women can do this job.
Yes, they can. Yes, they can.
I had to keep myself
I wonder how
together.
accurate this dialogue is.
But they think a bunch of Negro women.
I don't doubt that this is conversations that were actually actively had.
No,
They
me
have to be
neither.
Reasonably intelligent.
Reasonably intelligent.
So this is Major Charity Adams.
Eddie's.
God, I hate him already.
Y'all the infamous Adam.
I don't know about infamous.
But my reputation does precede me, thank you.
Told you know why you're here?
Yes, sir. Although I still have not gotten orders from the War Department, sir.
You won't be getting that.
Yes, sir. We were told we are here to redirect the mail, sir.
And you're confident that you can do the job in the short 6 months we've allotted?
It's fascinating because she finds this job insulting.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to give her this job.
Yeah, he thinks it's too much for her to begin with.
And your troops are on the way. They're on the Ile-de-France, so they're comfortable. It's a very nice ship.
He's really good at playing an asshole.
It can turn on a dime if a German U-boat was in the area or any other danger.
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so happy to hear that.
Outmaneuver quickly an incoming torpedo.
Well, sir, I'm sure between that and their escorts.
They
sure
have
they
no
will get here
escorts.
safely.
They have no escorts. They didn't give them an escort.
But don't you worry. I personally approved accommodations that I'm sure
Oh, God, what is it going to be?
you'll find appropriate.
Yeah, it's gonna be like
awful,
some
isn't it?
leaky, empty shed or something like that.
Can the troops march?
Yes, sir. I have the best marching troop you have ever seen, sir.
Your troops can be marching off the ship on their arrival.
So frustrating.
Wow. You know what? You're like, oh, you're not going to get it done. Here, allow me to make it even harder for you to get it done. And also potentially leave you open to just losing your entire battalion on the Atlantic. Oh, God.
Are you having flashbacks?
This is just a Tuesday for me. Oh, God.
Oh, she's just having a vision.
Yeah. Ghost moment. Ghost moment.
I knew you'd make it through. I also knew you'd come to find me. You can be determined when you want to, Miss Lena.
Maybe he's alive. Maybe he made it. Come to find me.
I miss you so much, Abram. Hey, Lena, hurry up with those towels.
The only thing working every time he shows up is her acting. I hate it so much. Like, I don't like it when he shows up. It's not working for me.
Woo, y'all are having a bad time.
Like, I buy her dealing with the reality of, missing him and all that.
Right.
I don't... Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, God,
Ouch.
ow. Yikes.
On a civilian ship, no military escort is zigzagging across the ocean, and he wants them to march right off?
Uh-huh.
Lord Jesus.
Oh, now they're drinking.
Mm-hmm. I would.
We ever gonna get a chance to prove them wrong?
Especially not with something as easy as delivering mail.
It's easy now.
Yeah.
It's because they don't believe we can do it.
He's white man. Negro men, too.
Like Howard.
Oh, please don't mention him.
Who?
With Norma Jean.
Uh-oh.
Your nemesis.
Oh, man.
She was
such a trip.
Oh my God, the long S.
A little twitch in her
Yeah,
face, too.
right?
Well, the generals will
At least they're allowed to drink at the bar.
Showing his old hand.
Well, for now. Until someone comes along and has an attitude.
Generous.
Something's wrong.
Oh, well, where did they say that mail was?
Here we go.
It's on the front line.
Here we go.
It's on the, yeah, it's starting to
Yeah,
set
it's
in.
starting to click.
Good evening, soldiers.
Can I help you, ma'am?
I have orders to deal with the mail.
You will salute.
Here we go.
Sorry, ma'am.
So where's this mail?
There's some in here.
Some?
Oh my God, how much mail is there?
The soldiers open the door.
It's all just gonna come falling out.
This must be bags and bags and bags.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at her face.
Uh-huh.
The realization
She's
setting
like,
in.
6 months is
Holy crapola.
a lot of
Would you like to
time.
see all the hangers, ma'am?
All the hangers?
How many are there?
All of them.
All of them.
Holy
that whole stretch.
crap.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, oh my God is right. Sweet baby Jesus, how do you get through that? Oh my, 6 months? Is that enough?
6 months. Well, y'all made it.
Ready to cover. Ready to.
Now I
Wow.
know you had a hard way over.
It's about to get harder.
It was rough, but
And
it
I
doesn't
know
get
you
easier.
cold. Truth is, it will be cold.
Keeping it real.
Yeah. Welcome to Europe.
Yeah.
Because we have been given an order by General Halt to march. Today, right now. And march we
Yep.
shall.
Honestly, probably a good way to recover from the mess of an ocean ride over here.
Forward march.
And they'll march perfectly.
Why can't someone get a photo of this?
Yeah, right? Like, where's this photo? Where's all the newspapers and reporters? And the general's looking at her like, wow, damn, they can march, I guess.
Battalion, eyes right.
Okay.
Wow.
Present arms.
He's so proud.
Ready to. Battalion, forward march.
They have like a karate intensity to them.
They have
Like,
to.
yeah,
they gotta
no.
be like 1,000% better than the white soldiers.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, we're just getting started.
Whoa. There's the letter. There's the letter.
We started with one bag at the beginning of the movie. We had
yeah.
no idea that was
No.
one of like a bajillion.
What the hell? My God.
Yo, is this really real?
I'm gonna have to look all of this up later.
Yeah.
To just like qualify the magnitude of this. Because I don't doubt
This
that like
mail
this is realistic.
Has been sitting here for over 10 months.
There was a little dub in there. I don't know why.
And not just in this airplane hangar. In all of them. Every single hangar is full of mail.
Oh my God. And we have 6 months to get it mailed out.
We have been ordered to provide hope and communication to our exhausted soldiers on the front lines.
You know, deep in one of those bags, there's like a thing of cupcakes that is just like massively spoiled.
Or if they have died in battle.
I'm wondering if it's hit her how important this task
Yeah,
is.
right?
That a few have tried to unravel this situation,
To no success.
but they could not do it.
You're gonna be the ones to do
We're
it.
gonna be the ones to do it.
They did not send us because they thought we could do it. We are here because
sent us
they
because we
are
can't.
sure we cannot.
Oh my gosh.
And we're gonna prove them wrong.
They have only given us a 6-month ticking clock, and I thought that was a long time until I realized
This is
the
honest.
magnitude
Yeah,
of this
she's being
situation.
really real with them.
This is our mission,
Damn straight.
and we will not fail. Here's how
She
we will
is
accomplish our
great
mission.
at these army monologues.
Yes, she's doing phenomenal.
Pick up the mail and load it onto the trucks according to army number.
Every speech of hers is on par with "This is Sparta." You know what I
We
mean?
also know that we are at war, and when you are at war, you make do.
Can't get sick.
Most of our mothers have had to do it as well. So we will start by organizing a system by which we process all this mail. And this is where we're going to do it.
We just gotta get it all cleaned out.
All of this is eating into the 6 months, by the way.
Yes, yes. But these ladies know what they're doing. Better than the male soldiers probably did in the same circumstance.
I agree with you, though. I gotta look up this story afterwards just to, like...
Yeah, because I want to know.
Like, what's fact, what's fiction.
Get on! Wow, they got, like, a salon and everything.
They did it right. I wonder how fast they turn this around.
Yeah, right? I mean, you got a whole battalion working on it at all times. Oh, my God. There's that letter.
How come she can't see it?
Yeah, right? Is she gonna miss it?
You know, you don't have to read every name, you know. Look at the numbers. That's the best way to get it organized.
Yeah. Oh, no. Dog tags?
Oy, oy, oy. What?
What
Is that? Did that fall out of a letter?
Oh, yeah, okay. They're just... The dog tags are the people they've...
Hey! You don't do that. You don't just throw them over there. Those people have died.
We gotta notify them.
They need to be shown some respect. I'm sorry, Major Adams. May I please go to the latrine? You may.
Allow me to take a moment. Thank you.
Back to work, ladies.
I found it interesting that it was 2 dog tags that fell out, because usually one stays with the body, right?
Yes, yeah.
I told you she was crazy. Been quiet as a mouse this whole time, and now she
You're
wants to start
wrong.
screaming.
Just own it.
She ain't gonna be hollering
Own
at
that you
y'all
were
now.
wrong.
Yeah, yeah.
And we'll all be better for it.
I think I need to use the bathroom.
All the girls are gonna go check on her. They're like, we side with her. Oh.
He cast a really good actress for this role.
Yeah, he did.
I'm all right. Doesn't look that way to me. Try your eyes.
Oh, look who decided to show up.
I have to pee.
Sure you do.
Hey, you sure you're all right? No. It's that man. What'd he do? Break your heart like my husband broke mine? Oh, you stop it. He's dead. He was shot down not long after he got here.
God.
And he was a soldier.
That's the toughest part. It's like, you're gonna survive, you're gonna make it, and then just immediately.
And he asked me to wait for him to come home.
You feel bad yet?
Yeah, you feel bad,
stupid?
don't you?
Oh, God, I feel like a clock that nobody can wind. I mean, he promised me that he would write.
You didn't get a single letter.
I mean,
and here it is.
It's in there.
They're in there somewhere.
I wonder if his letters to me are in one of these bags.
That's why you keep
When
looking
I
at the
didn't know we
names.
were gonna be doing all this.
Aww.
Shit, man. Oof. Oof.
If there is a letter from him, we will find it.
We will search through every single piece of mail.
Her face is so negative, Nancy.
Yeah, right? She's like, all right, well, y'all find it.
It ain't no damn way, all these letters.
You all had to go at the same time?
Well, it's like
Sorry, Major Adams.
period. You know, we're all in sync.
I know
I apologize for speaking out of turn.
that you don't like me.
That's not true at all.
Yeah, when have I ever said that?
He just expects the best out of
Yeah,
you.
I'm hard on you because I know you can do it.
I will do a great job with this.
Yeah, you will.
Because I know what these families are going through. There's nothing worse than not knowing.
You're wrong.
I promise you, I will.
About me not liking you.
I like you a lot.
I like you. And I respect you. Now, in the beginning, I did worry about you. I wondered if you would make it through. But Lena, right when you were about to break, something showed up and took you further.
Your man.
And now I see what that was. Lena, you are a soldier.
Damn straight.
I take seriously every order I have ever gotten in the Army, including this one. But I will admit to you
that I was insulted at first, that they would only let us handle the mail.
But now I see the magnitude of the task.
But I understand now, because I knew that it was important for our soldiers and their families, but
I'm really astonished at her honesty.
nothing has put a face on this for me like you have with what you shared today.
Wow. What a statement.
Thank you.
So dry your eyes. We got work to do.
Now go on, get back to work. Yes, Major.
Yeah. I love
Perhaps she sees a bit of herself in her.
Yeah. This just feels like a... Oh, man, you got like a full band in there? Damn, go, girls. Guess who's
you
here?
Don't seem surprised
This
to see
guy
me.
does not give up.
No, he does not.
When I heard about tonight, I had to come keep an eye on my best girl.
I mean, he must
Wouldn't
have.
that be your wife at home?
Didn't get married.
I didn't do it.
You didn't do what?
I didn't marry her.
Why not?
Because I met you.
I mean, you know, good on him for like having doubts and not going into it.
Can I have this dance?
He's been very patient.
He is. Like, clearly he feels something.
If he marries her, he's got to marry that ghost as well.
Yeah, right?
So,
But I'm sure Ghost would want her to be happy, you know? That was always what he really wanted.
you clearly haven't watched Steven Spielberg's The Movie Always.
Which one is that?
Richard Dreyfuss.
I have seen that movie.
Okay.
He's a fire air fighter, right?
He's a ghost. And he's like, I do not want her moving on. She's
Stop
supposed
that.
to become a nun.
Knock it off.
He's just trying to be sweet and blow back.
You tell me something that's going on with you, and I'll tell you something that's going on with me.
Oh, okay.
All
Trade
right.
secrets.
Hey.
But how do I know mine's as good as yours
Yeah,
or
right?
vice versa?
Well, the things I've seen since I've been here have shook me something awful.
You've been to the front lines.
To deliver supplies.
How bad is it?
It's bad.
You don't want to know.
Can't imagine.
Dang.
It's bad.
But seeing you here tonight, you're a sight for sore eyes.
You're the first thing that's taken my mind off of it.
I know I don't know you.
Okay.
But I'd like to get to know you.
Okay.
I'd like you to get to know me.
There you go.
Wow. The, like, desperation and fear in his look, too.
And as much as I'd like to get to know you,
I've got something in the way.
I'm still so scattered in my head and my heart about somebody that I lost. I don't think I have anything to give to you.
Yet.
You can give me friendship.
Just anything to keep my mind off of what I've seen.
We sure need that over here.
Sorry, you're so sad.
And I'm sorry for your loss.
At least he's understanding.
I mean, he's just playing the waiting game at this point.
Right.
Now, ain't you cold out here?
Yeah, it's cold.
Let's get back inside. Aw, she's actually dancing.
I'm a little bothered that he grabbed the snot off his nose and then held
grabbed her hand. Yeah, right.
Chaplain, I was sent to help you.
You were what?
Sent to help her. Is he gonna like be a thorn in her side?
One of your girls here has the initials JMB, and that JMB returned a very important letter to sender that I'm just now receiving.
The name of the recipient on that envelope is illegible.
I can see my Army number as clear as day. Can you?
Can you?
Or maybe you can't read numbers.
Oh my God.
Damn shame. I'm only gonna ask you one more time. Who is JMB?
That would be me.
Way to stand up for it. Okay.
Damn, girl. Are you stupid?
No, sir, I am not.
God, she's the one that's like...
Why would you send this letter back after so much time? You must be stupid. All of you must be stupid.
Damn. All right, calm down.
You can't send a little letter to who it belongs to.
It's
Can
illegible.
you read her right?
Yes, sir, we can.
I'm talking to this gal.
I know, but as her commanding officer, it is my responsibility.
Shut up, Adams! Can you hear me? Answer the question.
Oh, she's got to
Don't
hold it
rise
together.
to it. Don't rise to it.
Yes, sir! I can hear you.
Jesus.
Dang.
You've been here for 2 months and nothing's done. What the hell kind of operation are you running here?
One that's being sabotaged.
I'm going straight to General Halt and telling him to shut this clown show down right now.
What? What? Do you not want the mail delivered?
At ease.
What's your alternative?
You have been doing a fine job, even in these circumstances.
We have lost a great man. President Roosevelt was a man that led us well.
Oh,
wow.
It is my prayer that President Truman will always show that same great leadership. But in order to lead, you have to be qualified.
What?
In Proverbs 4:14 it reads, "Enter not into the path of the wicked."
Oh, is he about to use the Bible to justify?
"And go not the way of evil men." That word can also be exchanged for evil women.
Oh, God.
I know it's hard. You are not up to being here, and you are being led by someone who is not capable in the eyes of the army.
Damn.
What a dick.
It is a shame that on Friday night, every bulb in this place is shining brightly, but on Sunday morning, there is a burnt-out bulb above my head. That is not the Lord's work.
Dude?
What a dick.
What are you trying to do?
Use the Bible to justify being beaten down.
What does he want all of them to take from that?
Revolt, chaos, continue to sabotage them so they don't do anything?
The women of the 6888 are horribly wicked. They are led by an evil woman who promotes debauchery.
What?
Like a
I
brothel.
said those are my things.
Yes, as are those by your feet.
Get out of
You're
here.
packed. Get out.
I was sent here by General Halt.
I don't care if the good Lord himself sent you,
You're
not
gone.
going to stick around.
but I am the daughter of a preacher. I know the Bible from Genesis to Revelations and backwards. I am a woman of faith.
And you are transmuting it into something awful.
And the love and understanding that I would think a chaplain should.
Yeah.
Now, so if you think I am afraid of you, or whatever you can write in a
You
letter
have
to
another
anyone,
thing coming.
then you are as wrong as you were in that so-called sermon today.
Yeah, feel bad about yourself.
Now, this soldier here will take you wherever you want to go, but you will be on your way right now.
Get out. Get
You
out.
tell
Get
him.
out.
Kick him to the curb.
Jerk.
What a dick.
As soon as he showed up, I knew he was bad news.
Yeah, right?
Here to help.
Here to help you.
I think. Shh. That's everyone.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
What is
jeez.
about to happen?
Oh, God.
Oh, my Lord.
Get down, get down. Get someplace safe.
God, can you imagine that sound like being burned into your brain?
Yeah, right?
I feel like
Like-
you'd have nightmares about that for the rest of your life.
For sure. Oh, my God.
Oh, is this the most reinforced part of the building?
Maybe, yeah. Best place you could get to.
But isn't there, like, windows right there?
Maybe they got sandbags up in front of them. Man, she heard it before the alarm went off, too. Oh, God. Whew. Talk about a delay in work, too, and then you gotta go right back to it.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, I thought she was gonna find something. What is this?
This is them putting together the puzzle. She sees it. You just gotta stand back sometimes. You see the Matrix.
Major Adams?
What is it, Private?
Are those the coordinates for where the soldiers are?
Approximately.
But understand, you're not supposed to be looking this close. That's why Captain Campbell and the other officers are redacting them. We can't have this get into enemy hands.
But she sees something.
Symbol is drawn on it.
Oh.
Okay, there you go.
Their patch symbol.
And in this letter,
That makes things a little easier.
it mentions the Indian head.
You gotta look for the clues.
Each one of the divisions of our soldiers has 16,000 men in it. You just located 48,000 of them.
Just like that.
Let's go.
How many of you seen hand-drawn symbols on the letters that resemble the division patches of our soldiers? Hold up your hands.
All of us.
Everybody.
There it is. We just found the key. Whoa, that's just sitting there. Fun.
Johnny Ray's gonna have a fit
my God, what's about to happen?
Yeah, what's gonna happen? You don't deviate from this route. What's the problem? Oh God.
We don't have time for this. Beryl, we have to stay on the route and be here all day. We got some good momentum going, and I'm not going to be the one to break it.
Oh God.
What is about to happen? Oh no, no, no!
Oh! That's a piece of ordnance.
UXB. You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do we do?
That's... Well, you didn't run it over, so that's a good thing.
We need to evacuate the truck, but we stick to our training. Okay.
Oh my God.
Get off the truck!
Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Oh.
Send her out too, right?
Yeah, right?
Oh.
3.
What the oh my God.
I thought they were gonna make it out. No, so much mail lost.
Well, they died. That's the worst part.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, my Lord.
What is it?
Look.
Are we just not gonna talk about it?
She has no idea.
Oh, it's the letter for her.
Oh, you gonna want to see this.
That's crazy that her friends found it.
Yeah, right? What are the odds?
You're gonna have to go back to the bathroom.
Yeah. Ma'am, can I please?
Everybody go pee.
Are you going to read it?
Yo.
I don't know if I want to.
Just give her a second.
Major Adams wants to see us. There's been an accident.
Oh, God.
Goodness gracious.
So the army is not even gonna bury them?
I was told no. We are taking up this collection because we will not allow our soldiers to be denied the dignity of a proper burial.
That's so messed up.
What? How? Oh, it's 2 people.
Yeah, 2 people.
I thought it was like 5.
No. But it's still like relatively recent on those other ones.
Mm-hmm.
There are many American soldiers buried here. If you know the day he died and the unit he was in, you can find him here.
Oh. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Go on, man.
So she's got a needle in a haystack to go find.
Yeah, right? I mean, like, she's got his last letter, so she knows kind of the approximate time.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Hey.
Can you wait for me?
God, that's hard. I was just thinking about it. Like, your family back home, right? Like, if they ever want to come visit you, they have to go all the way overseas.
Yeah. Well, that's assuming that it doesn't ever get moved, right? Or does it? Is this
I don't
how
know.
it is?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know exactly how that works, but I mean, the way this is set up, it looks like you're just there. Can you find him?
What if she doesn't find him because
Yeah, right?
he's still alive?
Because he's still in a... Oh, no, there he is.
Damn it. Shit.
I found you.
Oh.
Oh, she hasn't even read it yet.
Mm-hmm.
Dear Miss Lena, Vector Niner here. I don't want to cause you concern, but for the first time, I think that the reality of me not making it home may be sinking in.
Oh, God.
I know I asked you to wait for me. And knowing you.
You will.
You will.
Oh, boy.
If I don't make it back, please live your life with the laughter that you had in that rumble seat.
He just wants her to be happy.
Promise me you will live a long life. Long enough for the both of us.
Man, he knew going in. He knew going in. Oh, God.
I love you, Lena Derriecott.
Love you too, April David.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry I never had the courage to say it sooner than that night.
Shit.
Look for me in the skies. Yours forever. Aber.
Oh,
She's phenomenal. Oh, my God. She's doing great. At least she got confirmation, you know? Like, how many of these guys, like, never got a letter home ever?
Oh. Well, at least it didn't wipe his hand with snot that time.
He had a glove on. It was okay. Oh, God. Now what?
Has he come to lecture them?
Eddie's.
He never salutes them correctly.
Nope.
General Lee tells me that you're making progress.
Yes, sir.
Good progress.
Even though we just lost 2 of our soldiers.
Well, when you war that happened. So the progress of the mail, I disagree. Now, one of my troops has seen a bit of your progress.
Oh?
I'm sorry, sir. We are working as fast as we can.
Clearly not fast enough.
What?
This cannot be your entire battalion.
No, sir.
How's he gonna sabotage them now?
We work 24-hour shifts, so some of our women are resting.
They're resting?
Yes, sir.
No rest?
I'm here to inspect your troops, and your troops not here. Will that make sense, Major?
Well, sir,
God.
Oh, my God. Is he just about to walk in?
A beauty parlor?
Yes, sir.
But being neat and tidy it's intricate to the army.
Yeah.
And to the military.
And, like, she even says we have to look pressed and clean.
Yeah. That's a big thing in the military.
That is a big thing.
Oh, no, sir, I'm so sorry, but in there we have our night shift women, and they are asleep.
Yeah,
Oh,
keep
at least you
walking.
did that.
Yeah, thank God.
Now, sir, those are our showers, and my ladies are showering.
So you're not allowed in there, too. Thank you very much.
Attention!
I'd be like, dang it, I was right in the middle of something.
I know, right?
Like, that'd be so annoying. I'm gonna lose my train of thought now.
What's this mess?
Well, sir, some of the packages were chewed in half by vermin and even the contents separated, but our soldiers have come up with a way to figure out which item belongs to which by the fabric.
He doesn't give a shit.
No. He's like, oh, you're doing a good job. That's annoying.
Yeah, just look.
I wanted you to fail. I threw every obstacle in your way, and you've managed to overcome it. And that's a problem because it makes me look bad. Because I have prejudiced ideas about what you're able to accomplish. And if you challenge those prejudiced ideas...
Wasting more of the army's money on perfume?
That's not for us.
Some of the women writing letters like to spray them with their favorite perfume, and well, some of our soldiers were able to recognize those perfumes, and it was a chore. But we were able to match the sender with the state where that perfume was sold and then trace it back.
Wow.
Wow.
That's elaborate.
Like some forensic files.
That's like CSI shit.
That's incredible.
Y'all opening and reading letters of these white soldiers?
Well, sir, sometimes that is the only way to get the clues to find out where they might be.
Mm-hmm. You want us to
This
get
is
this mail
private,
to...
Major.
Oh, my God. Okay, so he found the problem. He found the small problem.
Have you lost what's little left of your mind? Tried to go over my head. Get soldiers buried that you had killed. You got them killed because you did not train them well.
I trained them great, thank you very much.
President Roosevelt has died. This little experiment going to be shut down immediately. Have you relieved of your duties?
God, a change of regime is so
I'm gonna bring
helpful.
a white lieutenant in here to show you how to run this unit.
Oh, my Lord.
What a dick.
Over my dead body, sir.
Damn straight.
What did you say?
That can be arranged.
My battalion is working day and night in horrible conditions. We have no heat most of the time.
We just lost 2 soldiers to a UXB who were highly trained, and I know because I trained them, and you wouldn't even give the orders for them to have a proper burial. Our war starts with being Negro. We are fighting on every front.
Yep.
So
Damn
as
straight.
I said, sir, over my dead body, sir.
Woo! You tell him. God, they'll like growl on over my dead body. She pulled that from her feet all the way to the top. Now, what are you going to do? Are you going to be a dick about it?
She gave a killer performance.
Yeah, oh my God, she killed that.
He's gonna court-martial me.
What choice did you have?
Yeah, right.
I don't know what came over me. It was like you were right.
Yeah, it was too much.
I'm sorry, but we have a problem. The women have stopped working.
Why?
I don't know.
Out of protest.
Get to work!
We haven't been dismissed.
What is happening?
Get to work!
They just wanted her down there to applaud her. You couldn't have done that after he left? But yeah, it's a beautiful moment.
This is more dramatic.
Yeah.
It works better.
Aww.
Just a second.
Yeah, what's going on outside?
What's going on out there?
Is it
The men are receiving their mail, sir.
The men are receiving their mail, sir. It's actually getting to them, and look how happy they are. Look how happy they are.
Yeah, you got egg on your face.
Yeah, you've been acting like this whole mail thing is secondary, but look how happy these soldiers are. It's actually getting to where it needs to go. Oh my God, look at all those bags. And they're getting letters from...
Yo.
There you go.
Finally. Wow.
She's got letters from her sons. Oh my God, look, there's like 3 of them, the whole backlog.
Mm. It worked.
Oh my God.
It's crazy, like she was the seed to this whole thing.
And now all these people are hearing from their kids back home.
Whoa.
Wow, front page news.
Ma'am, are you the 688, ma'am?
Who are you? Why are you in silhouette?
Yes, we are.
It's the 6888.
They're gonna applaud. Salute.
Oh,
okay.
they're saluting. Oh my God. Damn. Finally, the recognition they deserve. Oh my God, wait a second.
Yeah, the jerk.
At ease, soldiers.
Damn. What a moment.
Our performance impressed leadership so much, they set us out to Rouen, France, where we cleared another backlog in record time.
Wow.
A lot of sadness.
100
No
years
one
old.
thanked us for our service or included us in ticker tape parade. Our hard work and selfless service,
Went largely unrecognized.
we were treated better in Europe than we were when we returned back to the United States.
That sucks.
People are starting to recognize us and what we did. We were even given the Congressional Gold Medal.
Oh, that's
Wow.
awesome.
Wow. Oh, they actually got a memorial up too.
And yes, I did marry you when we returned home.
Oh. That's literally them. 17 million pieces of mail in 6 months. How long did it take them? Less than 90 days?
Damn.
Holy crap. Let's go. And Charity Adams.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Jeez.
Oh my God. For sure deserved.
Yeah,
but
that's wild.
damn.
I think that this is such a great story. I'm glad it's been told.
Yes.
I'm glad it got the financing from Netflix to get made. And Tyler Perry threw his weight and talent behind it. I appreciate all of that. I do have an issue with just sort of like there's something in its production that bothers me, and I'm still figuring it out. One thing I know for sure is just the Netflix-ism of it all.
Right,
you know,
it's like the really, really shallow focus.
There's that. There's the thing with the ghost dude, and like it was just there were bits of it that just felt kind of hammy and trying too hard to steer my emotions in a melodramatic fashion.
Right.
But like the story was very strong and needed to be told, and the acting was very strong from our leads, Kerry Washington and Ebony Obsidian, I guess.
Yeah.
She was incredible.
Great. She was phenomenal.
She was
my God,
so
she really brought
good.
it.
Them two in particular, like really made it work for me in terms of just being able to buy into this reality. Like the other cast members were cool. Like including Dean Norris from Breaking Bad. Like,
right.
But no one quite did it for me in terms of bringing me into this reality like Kerry Washington and Ebony Obsidian. For me personally, and so I'm really happy that they told this story.
Same. It's, there's so many untold stories of these eras, despite them having been like historically studied all the time, right? Like everybody growing up studies World War II in one fashion or another. I have a weird special interest in like world wars and historic wars and things like that, and still am like discovering new things and new accomplishments by people during those time periods, like every day almost. Like I mentioned the Tlingit code talkers, like the Navajo code talkers are the ones that are talked about a lot, but the Tlingit code talkers I didn't find out about until like a month ago when my wife sent me an NPR article about it. There is so much to this, especially so much about minority soldiers and minority service people that is just not talked about and not written about, because at the time it was all rah-rah-ree, our white American soldiers, they did so good.
They're the ones immortalized in all the photos.
Yeah,
and stuff
exactly.
Like that,
They're the heroes. They're the ones that like we wanted to paint a picture of who succeeded, so that way we could continue like lauding them over anybody else, right? So it's really phenomenal that these stories are being put out there. That said, I guess one little thing, in classic Tyler Perry fashion, it felt like we got out of there super fast.
Oh, the end of the movie?
Yeah, the end of the movie. Like she had the big moment with the general, and then boom, we're done. Right? I was kind of expecting like a little bit more, maybe back and forth or something coming in, and like, the letters are finally getting delivered. And we did get that in kind of what felt like a truncated form. I don't know what I would do or have done differently to extend that ending. It just felt like it came really quick,
You know what? In this particular instance, it didn't bother me quite as much. I do get what you're saying, though. In retrospect, even though it was just 5 minutes ago, I'm like, I suppose it did wrap up rather quickly, and it could have done with a little bit more of, I suppose, for lack of better phrasing, dramatic nuance. It's like, what about the stuff with her mom? Like, she never got reunited with her mom in the movie.
That's true.
We didn't see the marriage. We just it was just inferred with the pictures and the epilogue. Yeah, you're right. It could have done with a better, more finessing towards the end there, just because we spent all this time with them. To have some good closure would have been cool. For me, it's just execution that bothers me more than anything else. It has nothing to do with Kerry Washington or Ebony Obsidian. I just want to keep emphasizing that. Like, they did a great job.
They were phenomenal.
Yeah,
yes.
and I'm so happy we did this story. It's just there's something kind of, not after school especially, but kind of Hallmark channel-y in its execution.
Yeah.
With the acting sometimes and whatnot. And I'm like, why does it feel like this? And Netflix in particular insists on these really shallow depth of field shots, and it all feels like there are instances where it feels like a shot on the volume. And, it feels like I'm on a set as opposed to being immersed in this place.
Right.
You watch 1917 and it feels like you're there.
Yeah. You've got the big wide shots.
Yeah.
You've got like the meticulous art direction of like the trenches and all of the sets and things like that. And really the only time we get any of that is the mail room.
Yeah.
When they're all kind of standing around the mail sorting process. But that's the only kind of big grandiose we're there moment, besides kind of the beginning with the charge in Italy that results in her guy going down. But
even that stuff kind of bothered me. It was like there is visual effects that was used in the beginning that I could not help but notice. And I've watched a lot of war movies, and so I know when it feels like I'm being brought into the reality,
right?
And when it feels like things were done just to get it to the finish line. And I've heard, and I don't know how true this is because I haven't witnessed anything like this myself, but I've heard that when you're dealing with people next to explosions or gunfire, you don't go flying. Right? If you're next to an explosion, you drop.
You just kind of
get knocked over. At the very beginning, someone gets shot and goes flying. And I'm like, I don't think that's how that works. I don't think bullets do that to you. I think bullets pierce you and you die.
Yep.
You know,
pretty much.
And so, or you bleed out. And so, yeah, like that kind of stuff just like made it feel like an action film for a second. And so I wasn't really sure what this film was going to be. It set up a weird tone in my brain that brought it a little bit closer to. It's funny you should say it. It was like the Code Talkers film by John Woo.
Oh, yeah.
Which it just, there's like a sense to it that doesn't feel quite real. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what bothered me is it felt artificial. With the music, sometimes it was trying to preempt my emotional state, and that pulled me out of it.
But that's kind of the Tyler Perry style of doing things, you know, especially in his later films. It's really playing more towards the emotional viewing rather than like the true realistic viewing. Like it's never as naturalistic as maybe some other war movies like 1917 might be, but
sure,
it still is here, and I think he's utilizing it to try and, you know, it's the male, right? Like under other circumstances, it might not feel as dramatic or as important as it does in this movie if the drama wasn't heightened a little bit.
I guess
it's my way of thinking.
I guess in other films, other Tyler Perry films, it's okay because his films are akin to a full-fledged film experience of Andrew Garfield showing up in Spider-Man No Way Home. You know, like we're all kind of enjoying this together. It's a group thing. So room is made for us to have the dialogue in the film and experience it at the same time. I feel like that's how he does his movies by design. Mm-hmm. Like sometimes there's repeat dialogue because he knows that people are going to be like, do you know what I mean? Having an experience in the theater that's very different from your, regular white movie-going experience, right?
True.
Where it's like you're supposed to be quiet and listen to the,
don't talk.
Yeah, exactly. Versus his films, it's like it's almost like built for you can experience it and have a dialogue at the same time.
Right.
And so I sort of like forgive a lot of things in terms of the music and whatnot being a little bit melodramatic in those instances because there's this different kind of experience. But when it comes to a war film and you're telling a story about real people from history, I feel like a different approach needs to be taken. And I could feel him trying to do that, especially for what I'm assuming is his first run out with a war historical drama.
Right.
Cool. I hope he does it again because I would like to see him do even better.
Piggyback on the things that he's done and the things that he's, inevitably the movie that you end up seeing is the best movie they could make. So how could he take what he's learned on this one and be like, okay, cool. So now I'm going to do a different historical war film or historical film about people. And I can take all the things that worked from this and learn from the experience. And then we can kind of see what comes out of that as well.
I mean, even with all the grievances I might be expressing about it, it still got me emotional.
Oh my God, yeah, I was so misty-eyed by the end when they were walking through the train station and they were asked if they were the 6888.
Yeah, I thought that was great, like the handling of that. I liked Kerry Washington's face at the end though, because like she saw who saluted her and she turned around with a face that said, thanks, but I'm not forgetting what you did.
Exactly. Yes. A very important distinction.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you may be saluting me right now, but that doesn't change the person that you are.
Yeah.
You have a whole lot more learning and growth to do before I even remotely entertain the thought of like
respecting
you. Yeah.
I kind of wish, this is a very technical thing that 99% of people won't give a shit about. But at the end, when they were showing all the footage, I wish that it was shown in its original format. No footage back then was shot in widescreen.
Right.
It was all shot with the square, I don't know what film millimeter it was, but it was always square. There was no need to shoot in widescreen back then. That wasn't a thing, except for the movies, the flickers.
The flicks.
So it's like he punched in for some reason to just fit the format of the rest of the movie. Maybe that wasn't a Tyler Perry decision. Maybe that was Netflix being like, it's got to be this way.
Yeah, maybe.
I wish that Netflix would just kind of ease up on the gas for this like super shallow depth of field and these formats that they insist on and just let because I know that's not Tyler Perry's style.
No.
We've seen just about every one of his movies. I feel like we've seen more of his movies than most people will ever.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so I know what his style typically is, what he gravitates towards, and it's not this.
Right, because he still gets those like kind of close, intimate shots and is focused on the emotion, but you don't get rid of the backdrop behind. Especially in the Madea films, there's still like people and existence behind them.
Yeah.
And that was true right up until the one that he did for Netflix.
Homecoming or something.
Yeah. Homecoming or whatever. And you immediately is like, oh, it's shallow depth of field and shot super cinematically in that Netflix style. And it's like, okay, so clearly Netflix just has like a archetype that they're like, everybody needs to shoot in this.
They just got a hard on for that look, and I'm like, yo, like, please stop it. That's not cinematic.
It works really well on mobile. It works really well on device. That's probably what it is.
Well, I do it just because I have a lack of light sometimes.
Right.
And I'm just trying to get, you have to open up in order to let more light into the sensor. That's it. But like, if you have a budget and you have a set and you've got costumes and you have actors and you have atmosphere actors, you have a lot there to show that fills in the scene. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. No, I agree. They had, and they established it. They had these beautiful set rooms in, I don't know if it was like a combination studio space and then they just used a different exterior building, or if they were actually at this building and then did it up. But either way, they had the money for those sets. They had the money for those costumes because all of the outfits looked phenomenal. And I commented on that because like 1940s garb, war garb or civilian garb is a really distinctive look. And it takes a lot to make that because we just don't make clothes like that anymore.
Yeah.
Right? So to be able to capture that look, you've got to have the budget to be able to source those own costumes because you can't just have your extras coming in their home closet, right? So you have to be able to find it and source it. And so all of this speaks to a budget that was really well handled, and yet we didn't show it off in the sets as much as it could have been.
I just remembered the moment that felt too melodramatic for me, and it didn't allow me to just organically experience the emotion, was when the two women were in the truck. And it was like right before they died, there was this music underscoring their dialogue. We're going to do what, Major Adams taught us to do. And there was something about the execution there that just pulled me way out of the film. And so like when they died, I was like shocked appropriately.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, now I'm back in. But I wish it wasn't preceded by that feeling I just had. And then you're like, look at all that mail.
I can't believe that was the first thing. Obviously lives are lost, but I was thinking where my brain was like 2 steps ahead of like, oh, the general's going to make this about the mail and they've lost mail and now it's going to be a problem. That's where my head was. Obviously the loss of life, shocking. And that was initially what I was shocked by because I thought they were going to make it out of the truck.
Right.
I thought it was going to be one of those moments of like, oh man, we're trained so good. Like she trained us for this better than other women's battalions because she knew that we needed to be able to do this.
Yeah.
Right? And so I thought they were going to get out of the truck. And then when they didn't get out of the truck and all that mail blew up, I was like, somebody's going to make that the problem, not the loss of life.
Right.
And they still did in a way by not paying for the funeral. Like that's messed up. But it didn't end up playing out how I thought it was going to. So that's my disclaimer for why I was shocked about the mail. And the first words out of my mouth for that moment was, oh my God, the mail.
There's this actor, I'm trying to remember where I've seen him. I feel like he's played a Nazi or something, and he often wears glasses. I was like looking up Dial of Destiny earlier because I thought maybe that's where it was. It's him combined with the Smallville Superman actor. That's who our main white dude looks like.
He does.
I can't remember the name of that actor to save my life, but he's often playing a bad guy. It's just going to bug me the rest of the day. This is one of those things, this is the problem with being ADHD, is you get kind of stuck on something
and you're like, I gotta know
resolve it. It's going to come to me later. He looks just like the villain from Raiders of the Lost Ark, too. Like a modern day version of that actor. Do you know what I'm talking about? The guy who melts his face.
Yes. I know the guy in Raiders that you're talking about.
Yeah,
for sure.
He's a modern day looking version of that. Maybe he was in a Marvel movie or something.
Maybe.
He's not showing up. I'll find it later. It's gonna bug me the rest of the day. How did you feel about our main white dude, the love interest who died in the battlefield?
I would have liked to see
His name is Greg Sulkin, by the
way. Yeah. He was the epitome of I am the happiest dude on planet Earth, and I'm so happy that I can just look past all of the like deeply ingrained societal problems with, well, potentially not necessarily as bad for their relationship because he's Jewish. So there's a little bit of like, I don't know how to say it, but like because he's Jewish, I think the Jewish community has a little less of a stigma against like his relationship with her.
Okay.
And so that also may be why Mom was more willing to entertain the relationship at the beginning. As far as his performance goes, I think he was just told to be as happy and carefree as possible. And like that is her motivating factor. I didn't mind the ghost appearances so much. I just wish they would have continued throughout the rest of the movie.
Really?
Because like they cut him off pretty early. Like he doesn't appear after the boat.
I never wanted it. And every time I showed up, I'm like, please don't come back.
But again, it's like one of those things is like, if you're going to establish this sort of unreality thing, it's got to continue through. Like I would have liked to see her, I don't know, see him from across the graveyard or something like that and have a bit of closure when she found his grave, or him, you know, like smiling at her in the group of like applauding soldiers at the end, right? Like,
okay.
Have him appear and have a little bit more of that closure of like, I'm proud of you. You did good.
Okay, the way you're describing it is cinematic. That's not what this movie did. That's not what they did here.
Fair enough.
That's
fair
what
enough,
I'm trying to say.
enough.
It's like he's in there and then saying things, and I'm like, him just being in the room would have been adequate.
Right.
That's more than enough. It's like this image that's just stuck in her mind and she can't shake it. And she's doing all of the talking, which she is more than capable of doing.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, I would have rather it been that. Or you do it kind of like... No, that's how the way you described it is the best way.
Yeah, should have gotten flashes. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's like it having him have full conversations and interactions with her feels a little over the top, whereas it could have been a little bit more cinematic where she like talks to him or is able to have emotional connections with him, but like seeing him from a distance.
I just feel like this was approached with second screening in mind. And I don't know why. Like, who watches this as a second screen?
I know. This is a phenomenal movie, and, like, it deserves, like, your full attention.
Yeah.
Right? But, again, the kind of thing I was saying of, like, the Netflix style really leans towards, people are going to watch this on their tablet. People are going to watch this on their phone, right? Because it's streamable. So that may be also why they do that, because they just assume that, like, you're going to put on whatever Netflix movie while you're doing something else. You know,
who subscribes to watch a war movie on their phone?
I agree. I fully agree. Yeah. I'm with you there. Like, war movies deserve to be on a bigger screen because, like, it's I mean, not to romanticize war, but it's like it's the grandeur, it's the scale, it's the intensity, and you don't get that on your phone.
Let me just watch 1917 on my fucking watch.
Yeah, right.
You know,
Jesus
it's like,
Christ.
come on, like that's just silly. You don't do that. And so I maybe there are people here who watched this movie on their phone and they were content with it because of the way it's produced by Netflix, and Netflix knows way more than I do about the stats behind the scenes and like how long people stay engaged and whatever. But I just feel like there is so much dialogue written today with second screening in mind. If you don't know what that is, that's where you're doing your laundry or something and the phone's over there and you can't fully focus on it, but there's so much dialogue happening all the time that you can kind of just hear it and keep up with it.
Yeah.
That's
it's
second
like
screening.
constantly reminding you what's going on, so you don't have to pay attention.
The movie didn't breathe much. Like,
no.
Like, there was not more than like 10 seconds without dialogue in this film. And so that's part of why it bothers me. It's like, it's not atmospheric at all. And so I feel like that would have been a much nicer approach, especially putting us inside the head of Ebony Obsidian, or Lena
Derriecott King, yeah.
Yeah, like, I wanted to be inside her head more, you know, because we start the film effectively with her experience, right? Mm-hmm. We don't know what that war sequence was, which is actually kind of a cool cold open.
Yeah,
you know?
And then just kind of hinting at the letter being put into a bag.
Yeah.
You think we're going to see that letter get delivered.
Yeah.
And then it never does.
Yeah.
And so you're just constantly watching it go, and it really establishes, like, the problem and the conflict in the film.
Yeah.
Of, like, this letter is now sitting here despite the soldiers' best efforts to get it delivered.
Exactly.
But as soon as it leaves their hands, the logistics just disappears.
Yeah. I just wish that we were just more inside of her head as the main character.
Yeah.
You know, I enjoyed all the scenes with Kerry Washington and whatnot. Like, she is phenomenal, but I feel like we should have been a little bit more faithful to Lena's character and just seeing things from her perspective. You know, not everything has to be dialogue wall to wall. Like, maybe sometimes Lena's looking at Kerry Washington and has no idea what's being said. And that's actually more interesting sometimes. You know? But anyway, this is me, this is my soapbox, so I'll get off of it now. I really appreciated the performances by Kerry Washington and Ebony Obsidian.
They were phenomenal. They did really, really good.
I'm really happy that Tyler Perry told the story.
The message hits home. The creative and directive issues or gripes that we have with this does not diminish the fact that, like, this story was powerful. I'm really glad that I've learned about it. I'm now, it's like, you heard us talking about it, like, at the top. We're going to take our free time to educate ourselves more about the 6888 and what they did and what they were facing, because it's an important story, and the fact that it hasn't been told yet. You know, morale wins wars. And so their ability to get the mail out is so important and, like, just as vital to strategic success in World War II as actual battles won.
I want to see the Snyder Cut.
The Snyder Cut, yeah. Give us the Perry cut.
Okay, so I've got this is the last thing I'm going to do, and then we close this video. I just pulled up ChatGPT just to see. I wanted to see how accurate it is. It says, Major Charity Adams' leadership. The film accurately portrays Major Charity Adams' battalion mission. The depiction of the battalion's task to sort and deliver is accurate. Challenges
7
faced.
7 million pieces of mail.
The film highlights the racism, sexism, and poor working conditions endured. These aspects are well documented in historical accounts. Dramatization and creative liberties. Character interactions. Some character interactions, such as confrontations with fictional generals, are dramatized for narrative effect. That I can see that.
Yeah,
I mean, it helps.
What you do.
It helps. Romantic
Keeps
subplots.
us engaged.
The film introduces romantic elements, including a relationship between a character and a Jewish pilot, which are not part of the historical record, and serve to enhance. That's the Jack and Rose element. I'm okay with that, actually.
Yeah, I'm not mad about that.
I am totally fine with that as a dramatic through line for this whole thing. I just wish it was done better. That's it. You know, I don't care that that's made up, but I do wonder if there's like a real story they could have just, you know, summoned for this, but I'm fine with that. It's just a means to give us this. And I do wonder as well if Tyler Perry felt like he needed some kind of white good guy in the movie.
Right.
To tell the story, which I can understand the thinking behind it, you know, just to get white audiences, I guess, to look at it.
To actually come and see the movie, too.
So I don't know if I have no idea what goes into his head about, you know, these decisions. That's a guess. So speculation.
Random stab in the dark.
Yeah, you guys, thanks so much. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
Michael Booth.
Peace out. Burn Gorman.
No way. You found him?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
It took me forever to figure him out. I was going back and forth with ChatGPT. I was like, I gotta figure out who this dude is. It's bugging the crap out of me. So it was a combination of like Burn Gorman and the dude from Smallville.
Nice.
So those are the faces.
I'm so glad you got there. Thank God.
Yeah. And I also verified that the newsreels did come before the movies. I was like, I just gotta make sure he knows what he's talking about. So.
Yep.
Okay. I feel better.
Now that you've fitted, you got that from nagging your brain.
Yeah, exactly.